Okay, students. So now we'll be doing the last sum of law of multiple proportion. So we have done so far is two sum. This is the last sum, and this is very important sum because it is not the sum to prove law of multiple proportion. It is an application of law of multiple proportion. Let us see the question now. Two oxides of a metal contain this much and this much percentage of oxygen. That means there are two metal oxide. Two oxides of metal means there are two metal oxide. In one, the percentage of oxygen is given this much. In second, it is given this much. Okay. The formula of the first oxide is given M3O4. You have to find the formula of the second oxide, assuming that the law of multiple proportion is true. So the formula of the first compound is given. You have to find the formula of the second compound. And do remember, student, this is the percentage of oxygen in the first compound. If you subtract from 100, you get the percentage of the metal in the first compound. Similarly, this is the percentage of oxygen in the second compound. If you subtract from 100, you get the percentage of the metal in the second compound. So, whenever you proceed such sums, students, always remember two oxides will be given, first oxide, second oxide. Right now, whose formula is given? First oxide. So, you will start from first oxide and you will reach to the second oxide. But sometimes the formula of the second oxide will be given and you have to find for the first oxide. That time you will start from second oxide. So in such some student, whichever formula is given, whichever oxide formula is given, you will always start from it. So right now the formula of first oxide is given, that's why we will start this sum from first oxide. If the formula of second oxide was given, we could have started from second oxide. Okay. So do remember, whichever formula is given, you will start from there. So right now the formula of first oxide is given, so we will start from first oxide. Whose formula is M2O3, M3O4, and you have to find the formula of second oxide, question mark. Okay, if it was given for second oxide, I could have started first with second oxide. If you have to find for first oxide. But before you proceed, this important note you need to remember, students. Always remember, number of atom means N. It means weight by atomic weight. Okay, number of atom means small n and it is weight by atomic weight for an element. Weight divided by atomic weight. Now you can see number of atoms of M by number of atoms of oxygen. So how many atoms of M you can see in the formula? 3. And how many atoms of oxygen you can see in the formula? 4. So atom of M is 3 and O is 4. Now what is the formula of number of atom? Just now I gave you. The formula of atom of M is weight of M by atomic weight of M. Weight of M by atomic weight of M. Similarly, number of atoms of O will become weight of O by atomic weight of O. Now you can see here, weight means percentage. So percentage of oxygen, the first oxide is given 27.6. So if you divide from separate from 100, you will get the percentage of matter, that is 72.4. If you subtract this from 100, you will get 72.4. So this is the weight of matter, weight of oxygen. And both has to be divided with atomic weight. And you should be knowing, being class 10, you have already learned, students. So do remember, atomic weight of oxygen is 16. And if the atomic weight of oxygen is 16, you write down 16 here. Now do you know which metal is it? Is it written iron? If it was iron, I could have written here 56. Is it written any other metal? We don't know which metal it is. So let the atomic weight of metal be X. Okay? Now what we will do? This will go up and this X will come down. As a result, what you get here is 72.4 into 16 divided by X into 27.6. Now if you cross multiply this, okay, find the value of X. When you do so, it will come 56. So we got the atomic weight of unknown metal M, which came 56. Okay, seems like it is iron. Now we will find the formula of the second oxide. So again, the same formula you use, number of atom of M by number of atom of O, which we don't know how many. Again, number of atom means weight by atomic weight. Number of atom of O also means weight by atomic weight. Now in the second case, what is the weight of oxygen from here in percentage one? 30% of oxygen. So 30 you write here. And subtract from 100, 30 minus 100 is, or 100 minus 30 is how much? 70. That is the percentage of the metal. And the atomic weight of oxygen, as I said, you should be knowing. So it's 16, I wrote it down. And metal we got from the first oxide. So what is the atomic weight of metal? Earlier we got 56. So that we put here. Okay. So why we started from the one whose formula was given? Just to find the atomic weight of metal. So that we can put in the second oxide. So now instead of putting X here, I am putting 56 because I got the atomic weight of metal. Now this 16 will go up, this 56 will come down and will become like this. Now cancel it. 0, 0 cancel. 7 1s are 7, 7 8s are 56. 8 ones are 8, 8 twos are 16. So what remains in the numerator? 2, denominator 3. So from here we can see the number of atom of M is how many in the second compound? 2. And that of oxygen is how many in the second oxide? 3. So that means the formula will become M2O3. This is how we find the formula of the second oxide, students. It's a very nice sum. So please see that you will learn it by heart and try to understand it. If you have any confusion, let me know. Thank you very much.